I've I've done it. I beat Kingdom Hearts.
Walk away, you don't hear me say, please, oh baby, don't go. Simple and clean is the way that you're making me feel tonight. It's hard to let it go. That world doesn't explode around me. Moment of silence, light
Basically, I have emerged from my week of solitude, and I have emerged triumphant from beating Kingdom Hearts ReCoded. Kingdom Hearts is my favorite game series, so this review not going to be fair. Just a heads up, this review is not going to be fair at all. I have been a Kingdom Hearts fan since I was in grade 7, so Kingdom Hearts has always kind of been there with me, so it's kind of hard for me not to like it no matter what the game itself is actually like. And to be honest, if it wasn't Kingdom Hearts, I don't know if I'd like ReCoded, because it's fun, but the storyline just isn't quite up to snuff. One of the best things about Kingdom Hearts is that the storyline has always been so emotionally gripping. Like, you've always been so emotionally involved with the characters. But in this one, you're playing as a digital version of the main character, trying to go through a bugged out version of the first adventure. It's kind of weird, to be honest. Like, it's not as good as the other ones. You're not as emotionally invested. However, ReCoded is very important plotline wise for the rest of the series if you stick with it, because it is leading into Kingdom Hearts 3. So while you could probably just watch all the cutscenes on YouTube, which I've found, by the way, you can easily just get by doing that, but you won't catch all the little details, because a lot of it's in like the text form when they're talking back and forth. So you won't get a bunch of little details that you might want to, like, that you might need to understand everything perfectly. But basically, if you have been following the recent ones, if you've been following Days and Birth by Sleep, and you play Chain of Memories, this one's monumental because the conclusion brings kind of all of it together, and it relates all of it back to the series' main character, Sora, who has been doing Dick Off for the past 4 years. So the storyline is, I don't know how it's just not as good as some of them are. Like, Days kind of had this problem as well, because Days was it was all mission based. It was all day by day by day by day. I guess it's the name, Days, and it just got boring until the very end. ReCoded's problem is that you're treading old ground for most of the game, and it's not that exciting until the very end when things get very interesting, and you're like, oh man, Kingdom Hearts 3, where are you? That's pretty much the state I'm in right now. Gameplay is actually a lot of fun in this one. The gameplay is it's like Days, except it varies. It's like a better version of Days. It's like if you took Street Fighter over 2 days and Birth by Sleep and mashed them together, you have Coded. It's fun, it's frantic, it's very fast, and I like how it switches up every now and then. Like, there's a platforming session, there is a rail shooter, like an actual RPG section. It's all very cool. And it switches soon enough that you don't get bored of one kind of playstyle. So it does a good job considering that. So the gameplay is good. The storyline, and graphically, it actually looks really good. Like, the cutscenes look amazing, and the voiceovers are really well done. Like, if you know who Haley Joel Osment is, you know, the kid from The Sixth Sense, who's been in nothing for the past 12 years. Well, he's been voicing Sora in the Kingdom Hearts game since the very first one, so that's kind of cool. And he's back in this one. He's still voicing Sora. And the kid who voiced Riku back in the first one is still voicing him. So it's still got a great authentic voice to it ever since the first game. ReCoded it pains me to say it, but you can skip this one if you want to. Like this only really applies to Kingdom Hearts fans, but if you're a fan and in all honesty you just want Kingdom Hearts 3, you can skip our Recoded. One of the things you have like if you're going to watch cutscenes on YouTube, make sure you watch the secret ending though, because that is vital to what's coming next. Because the series, how it's going to work is next one's coming out for the 3DS, and then Kingdom Hearts 3 is finally coming out after that. We hope. We're assuming. But yeah, Ari Coded does a nice job of wrapping everything up and getting ready for the next big thing. But yeah, that's my Ari Coded review. I'm a little bit disappointed, I guess, but it's Kingdom Hearts, so I still love it. Like it doesn't matter that it's not that arrogant I hoped it'd be. But I kind of knew it wasn't gonna be that good. I knew Birth by Sleep was the big hitter, and Birth by Sleep was just awesome. But considering that came out 4 months ago, I think I'm kind of Kingdom Hearts out for a little while. I think I've taken in so much over the past few months, plotline wise, for the series. I think I can. I think I'm ready for the year and a half break for Kingdom Hearts 3D. Alrighty, Warham the Wise / Jeff out.